Is your anxiety secretly sabotaging your relationship, turning love into doubt? Uncover the truth and learn how to reclaim your connection before it's too late. 1. How often do you feel unappreciated? Feeling unappreciated can lead to hidden resentment, which silently erodes your relationship. Do you often find yourself thinking, why don't they notice what I do? When unrecognized efforts pile up, frustration grows. Instead of voicing your needs, you might withdraw, expecting your partner to understand. This creates a cycle of miscommunication, where neither side feels valued. Imagine the damage this does over time. It's important to express your feelings openly and calmly. Consider starting with small affirmations to break the cycle. Share how much you value your partner's presence and contributions. This can create a space where appreciation flows naturally. When you stop expecting them to read your mind, you allow a healthier dialogue. Remember, they may also feel unappreciated, and your openness can encourage them to share too. The key is to communicate consistently, preventing small issues from turning into big problems. Don't let anxiety rob you of a fulfilling connection. Every effort counts and should be acknowledged, no matter how small. 2. Are your expectations too high? Unrealistic expectations can set your relationship up for disappointment and frustration. Are you expecting perfection or setting the bar too high? When you demand too much, it's easy to feel let down. Expecting your partner to always know what you need without asking isn't fair. This often leads to miscommunication and hurt feelings. Instead, focus on realistic expectations that both of you can meet. Remember, everyone has flaws, and no one can meet every expectation perfectly. Your partner isn't a mind reader, and communication is key. Try to be clear about what you need and want. Set attainable goals for your relationship, allowing room for growth and understanding. Let go of the idea that everything must be perfect. Perfection is an illusion, and holding on to it only increases anxiety. By adjusting your expectations, you create a more supportive and nurturing environment. Your relationship can thrive when both partners feel understood and accepted for who they are. 3. Is overthinking holding you back? Overthinking can be a silent relationship killer, causing unnecessary tension and conflict. Do you often replay conversations in your mind, wondering if you said the wrong thing? This constant analysis can create doubt where none should exist. Overthinking turns small issues into major problems, leading to unnecessary arguments. It's essential to recognize when your mind is spiraling into overthinking mode. Practice grounding techniques, like focusing on the present moment. When you start to overthink, take a step back and ask yourself if the issue is truly significant. Often, what seems critical in the moment is insignificant in the bigger picture. By learning to let go of minor concerns, you can focus on what really matters. Your partner may not even realize you're struggling internally, so communication is crucial. Share your feelings and ask for reassurance when needed. Overthinking can be managed, and by doing so, you can build a more stable and trusting relationship. 4. Do you fear losing control? Anxiety often stems from the fear of losing control, especially in relationships. Do you find yourself trying to control every aspect of your relationship? This need for control can suffocate your partner and create a toxic environment. Trying to manage everything leads to exhaustion and resentment on both sides. It's important to recognize that not everything needs to be perfect or under your control. Allow your partner to take the lead sometimes, trusting them to make decisions. This builds mutual respect and reduces the burden of responsibility you feel. When you let go of the need to control, you open the door for a more balanced partnership. It's okay to trust and delegate. It doesn't make you weak. In fact, it strengthens the relationship by showing faith in your partner. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a solo endeavor. Releasing the need for control can bring you closer and make your connection more resilient. 5. Is anxiety making you overly dependent? Anxiety can create a deep fear of being alone, leading to unhealthy dependence. Do you constantly seek reassurance from your partner, fearing they might leave? This behavior can strain the relationship, making your partner feel suffocated. It's important to establish a sense of independence within the relationship. You don't need to rely on your partner for all your emotional needs. Cultivate your own hobbies, friendships, and interests. This not only enriches your life, but also takes pressure off your relationship. When you have a strong sense of self, you bring more to the partnership. Anxiety often tricks you into believing that you're not enough on your own. But remember, you are complete just as you are. Your partner chose you for a reason, and your independence is part of what makes you attractive. By reducing dependence, you allow your relationship to breathe, grow, and flourish. This creates a healthier, more balanced dynamic where both partners feel valued. 6. Are you avoiding difficult conversations? Avoiding difficult conversations can lead to unresolved issues that fester over time. Do you often avoid bringing up tough topics, hoping they'll resolve themselves? This avoidance can create distance in your relationship, as important matters remain unaddressed. It's crucial to face these conversations head-on, even when it feels uncomfortable. Start by acknowledging the issue and expressing your feelings calmly. Avoid blaming language, focusing instead on how you feel and what you need. This opens the door for a constructive dialogue where both sides feel heard. Avoidance only prolongs the inevitable and increases anxiety. Difficult conversations, when handled with care, can strengthen your relationship. They show that you're committed to working through issues together. Remember, your partner may also be avoiding these conversations, fearing conflict. By taking the initiative, you set the tone for open and honest communication. Addressing issues directly allows for growth, understanding, and deeper connection within the relationship. 7. Do you expect your partner to fix your anxiety? Expecting your partner to fix your anxiety places an unfair burden on them. Do you often look to your partner to make everything better? This expectation can lead to disappointment and strain in the relationship. Your partner can support you, but they can't cure your anxiety. It's essential to take responsibility for your own mental health. Engage in self-care practices, seek therapy, or explore mindfulness techniques. These efforts help you manage anxiety independently, reducing the pressure on your relationship. Remember, your partner is there to support, not to solve all your problems. By taking control of your own well-being, you empower yourself and strengthen the relationship. It's important to communicate openly about your needs, without expecting them to have all the answers. When you work on your anxiety, it shows your partner that you're committed to personal growth. This fosters a healthier, more balanced relationship, where both partners feel valued and supported. 8. Are you comparing your relationship to others? Comparing your relationship to others can breed dissatisfaction and insecurity. Do you often find yourself measuring your relationship against those of friends or social media? This comparison creates unrealistic expectations and diminishes the unique bond you share with your partner. Every relationship is different, with its own strengths and challenges. By focusing on others, you may overlook the special aspects of your own relationship. Instead, celebrate what makes your connection unique. It's important to remember that social media often portrays a filtered version of reality. What you see isn't always the full story. Focus on nurturing your relationship rather than trying to match someone else's highlight reel. Recognize that your journey is different, and that's what makes it special. By appreciating your partner and the relationship you've built together, you can create a stronger bond. Let go of comparisons and focus on what truly matters in your relationship. 9. Is anxiety causing you to withdraw? Withdrawing emotionally can be a defense mechanism, but it harms the relationship. Do you find yourself pulling away when anxiety takes over? This withdrawal can create distance, leaving your partner feeling confused and isolated. It's important to recognize when you're retreating emotionally and take steps to reconnect. Start by acknowledging your feelings and sharing them with your partner. Let them know when you're struggling rather than shutting them out. This opens the door for support and understanding, rather than creating a divide. Withdrawal only deepens the anxiety and leaves your partner feeling helpless. Instead, work on staying connected even during difficult times. Small gestures like a text or a hug can bridge the gap. By remaining engaged, you show that you're committed to the relationship, even when things are tough. This fosters a deeper connection and builds trust, helping both of you navigate anxiety together. 10. Are you ignoring your own needs? Ignoring your own needs can lead to burnout and resentment in the relationship. Do you often prioritize your partner's needs above your own? This self-neglect can cause you to feel unfulfilled and drained. It's important to remember that your needs are just as important as your partner's. Take time to identify what you need to feel happy and healthy. Whether it's alone time, hobbies, or self-care routines, make sure to prioritize these. When you take care of yourself, you bring your best self to the relationship. It's not selfish to put your needs first sometimes. It's necessary. By nurturing your own well-being, you create a stronger foundation for the relationship. Don't wait for your partner to notice what you need. Communicate it clearly. This helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures that both of you feel supported. Taking care of your own needs allows the relationship to thrive, as both partners feel fulfilled and respected. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women, and we'll see you in the next video. With love.